Hey everybody, welcome to a very special playoff edition of the Punching Annex. Normally this is a learning show, a short format kind of interview, where we talk to Division I coaches about how they got up to Division I and how they manage their teams and blah blah blah. We've heard it all before. This is different. This is magical.
Yeah, we're not going to learn anything today.
Well, you're not. Everybody else might. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking to the division winner and the runner-up of Division 5D, both teams that qualified for the playoffs, and we're going to ask them a little bit about their seasons and the playoffs themselves. My name's Rusty Seabutter.
And I'm Jimmy Burrito.
And today we got with us TimNeilson and Regnen, the two coaches. TimNeilson, the coach of Things Dwarves Hate, and Regnen, the coach of the Revenge of the Franks. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
So why don't you tell us a little bit more about yourself and your team, and like how long you've been playing Blood Bowl and all that kind of good stuff.
Tim first.
All right, sure. So I've been playing Blood Bowl for... When did we start playing Blood Bowl? Like 3
2013.
4 years ago? 20, so about 4 years. It started with Rusty and Jimmy and a bunch of these other runes on Blood Bowl 1. And I've always been a dwarf coach. Dwarves are the best.
He's always been a dwarf coach.
Yep. So my team is just a standard dwarf team. You put guard on everybody, and then you punch people, and sometimes you move the ball.
Now Regnen's coach of a far more interesting team. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Alright, I'm Regnen, coach of Revenge of the Franks. I've been playing Blood Bowl a little bit after Blood Bowl 2 came out. According to Steam, I have 329 hours, so I'm not very experienced, but play orcs and they're pretty easy, so that's good. The main interesting point about the Franks this time is I chose not to go with a thrower, and the reason I did that is I don't feel the need for all 4 blitzers, and I just think that's the main build point of the Franks is no thrower.
And no troll.
Well, and no troll and no goblin, but you really shouldn't go those.
Oh man, Rusty's human
Rusty's
over there. Rusty is a proud supporter of the troll goblin build.
If you can get to a troll with block. If you can get a troll in, get you 6 points and get block, yes. If you can't, no.
You know what's better than that, though? It's a lot cheaper, too. It's just roll strength up on your black orc.
Is that your highlight of your team so far, Buck Plank Chest?
Yeah, probably. And he's gotten 75% of my MVPs or something. So even without Mighty Blow, he's still almost level 5.
Yeah, he's further. I got 3 level 4 black orcs, and he's further along than any of them. And that's after 2 full seasons.
So, what were your favorite moments during the season playing these orcs and then these dwarfs?
Notice the inflection.
I don't know. The last game against Captain Deuce's humans was pretty fun, but probably my favorite point of the season is winning my first playoff game. So I made the playoffs last time I played in Rebel, but then lost out to 2,200 Dark Elves or something, and that was really disappointing. So,
oh god.
Really happy that I've made it to the next round.
So so this is not your first dance with the playoffs in Rebel. What's it generally feel like to you? Is it more stressful than a regular game, or does it just feel like any other game?
Oh, it's way more stressful. I mean, I had Metal was casting, and there's probably 60 people watching or somewhere in that range, and so it's when you're just playing in the div, if I make a horrible destructive mistake, you guys might point it out, but other than that, the only other person that sees it is the opposing coach.
How about on your end, Tim?
I'm not sure about any super defining moments in the season.
Maybe when you bought your Death Roller?
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah.
What about
Death Roller named you? Making the playoffs on the third tiebreaker was kind of neat.
You were saying, Regnen?
What about when you beat the hell out of me?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I was like I was saying earlier, I'm glad I played you early rather than late.
Well, you had a pretty big guard advantage in that game, as well as if I'm recalling.
Yeah. Well, I think he passed. I think you said you passed up a double on Buck Plank Chest to take guard.
Yeah,
for that game.
true.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Well, my thinking behind that was if he's if he's strength 5 blodge, that's great. But if you just ignore him, he gets one regular hit, and he's guard without guard. You pretty much just mark him, and he's annoying, but he's not super effective. So I figured with guard, he became more of an immediate threat.
Yeah, no, it's a sound reasoning.
Yeah, it's fair. So, how do you guys do in your playoff games? We heard Regnen won. Tim, how about you? How do you do?
So I lost to to HUD with his lizards, which is a very bashy lizard team.
Yeah, those were the fabled super lizards, right?
A liver of Allosauri.
Right.
And it went all the way to turn 16, and he was able to skink his way to the end zone. But like that whole second half was just like nothing went my way that second half.
And how about in your end, Regnen? How did it feel with what was it? It's T. Yeah, T and his humans, the Umis.
Umis.
I mean, the first half was pretty nerve-wracking. See, he got 2 removals pretty early on line orcs, but after that, my armor held, and eventually, like I couldn't break his armor, but every time he tried to dodge away from me, he would fail and knock his guy out. So by halftime, he had like half a team left, and I think I only inflicted 1 casualty that game. I think, like even with all my piling on tackle, mighty blow nonsense that I was throwing every turn, but by the second half, I had it pretty well wrapped up, and all I had to do was not just throw it away. But,
I watched the game. I remember kind of towards the back end there, the KOs really started adding up, and you were able to surround those last players, and you even handed off to a Black Orc, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the Black Orc that you correctly said probably should have gotten block and got guard instead early on, and still has not leveled.
Oh, that didn't get him there? That was his moment.
He needs 1 more touchdown. I fed him one against Captain Deuce too, because he had gotten no SPP since he leveled to get guard.
Yeah, there's always one little piece of shit Black Orc that doesn't want to ever level.
The story of Deuce Local.
Yeah.
So Regnen, we know your season is still continuing, but is there anything you're looking forward to for next season?
Yeah, I've never played an orc team at this high. I've never played any team at this high team value since I haven't. I haven't been around Blood Bowl for a whole long time. And after the playoff loss, I was kind of disheartened in the game last time, and so I stopped playing for a couple months. And so I'm excited to see what playing like the real big boys is like, wherever I end up.
Yeah. How about you, Tim?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next season. It'd be good to play a dwarf team with a bunch of guard on it, like normal, and start getting mighty blow on some of these guys. So I've got a bunch of them that are like 1 point away, 3 points away. Fortunately, I had to fire one of them because he's minus armor. So that's a fresh long beard now.
But I guess there's no big shift in the horizon with dwarves, right? Like they're...
No, it's like you just kind of get better at what you're already doing.
Yeah.
Like just sort of incrementally better.
And do you guys have any feelings about like what divisions you might want to land in there?
I have no idea.
You haven't scouted ahead all the divisions in front of you?
No.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because there's going to be so many returning team
there's
divisions.
Just so many. Like there were what 8 new team divisions this go round.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be impossible to even like try to figure out what division people are going to be in.
I think the bet, granted it was LE came out, so there were a lot of new teams and people wanted to play those, and so a lot of experienced coaches had re-rolled. But I think what's really interesting is if you look at there were 5, like Jimmy and Moniker and I were in Division 5 last season. And I think there was a 6.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Moniker was down at 6.
I was in 6.
Oh, you were in 6, right. And now this season, of the returning, there's 4, but we're gonna have numbered divisions. We gotta be up to like it'll be something like 8, 9, or 10, right?
I think I heard it was in the order of like 3/4 of the teams are going to be returning.
I think
Yeah,
it's
there's a
100
lot
is
of
what
them.
I saw a couple
Yeah.
days ago.
Yeah, let's see. REL Season 8. We're up at teams, 110 teams, 78 returning. So that's just what's signed up so far. That's not including like people looking at what they do for the Devastational or anything like that.
Yeah, that's wild.
Also, Necromantic is at 12 of 12.
Yeah. Legend of Hannibal.
Hey, so you squeezed in.
Rip Hannibal. Well, no, he would get priority over anybody new. So
Yeah. Well, and, I mean, and Jimmy's, despite the loss of Hannibal, rip, too good for this world.
You guys have any advice for new people starting in new divisions? I know you guys are fairly new yourselves compared to some of the previous guests, but
But yeah, maybe advice that's useful to
Talk
a
about-
first timer.
yeah, talk about your
Mhm.
experience and your entry into the league.
So doing the Greenhorn is good if you're just starting out in REL. Get you a little bit of practice with like scheduling your matches and all of that stuff. Talking to the admins or whatever if stuff like doesn't go right or whatever. Not you know what I mean. If there's any issues, like it'll help with that. And just play.
Yeah, let's see. Try not to roll any more dice than you have to. That's the main playing point.
That's good advice.
Block is really, really good if you're new to the game. Block is incredibly good.
Yeah, block is effectively shaving one side of the dice off in terms of things
Yep.
that can go wrong for you.
Yep.
And on a 6-sided dice, that's what, 18%. Some math.
16.66666, etc.
Who cares? It's math.
Well, I care.
It's 1 and 6.
Yes.
I would also say pick a team that you like and stick with it. And then,
Yeah.
like, once you really feel like you've got it down and you understand the more advanced mechanics, then maybe branch out. But I haven't branched out yet, so I can't tell you on that.
I mean, orcs are a good team.
Yeah, orcs are good fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Even I like playing some orcs from time to time.
We all do. There's some people in denial.
I don't.
Okay, they can't handle the speed. All right. Well, I think that about does it for this edition. I do want to thank you guys for coming on. And naturally, it's been great casting you guys all season. Both fun coaches to watch. And hopefully, I either get to cast you, or you guys wind up in the divisions with me and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
for
luck
having
in your
us.
playoff matches.
Yeah. Good
Regnen.
luck, Regnen.
Condolences.
Yeah, definitely. I'll
Tim?
be rooting for you.
Yeah, you have to tell me how to beat those lizards.
Roll. Well,
Roll
punch
sixes.
them and then roll 6s.
All right.
Punch them a bunch. Actually injure some rather than just KO them and then have them all stand up.
All right.
Um,
And I did want to say thank you guys for putting in all the work to provide the videos and recaps and coverage and all that. It makes the whole league a whole lot more enjoyable.
Oh, thank you, man.
Thank
We had a blast. I think it was pretty easy for us, or at least for Jimmy.
yeah.
Okay, well, thanks again, guys. And this is the Punching Annex signing off. I've been Rusty Seabutter.
I'm Jimmy Burrito.
I'm TimNeilson.
I'm Regnen.
And we're out. Later.
That's it.